Good morning, everyone. This is your girl, Agent Lee Insurance Bay here. I know it has been a couple of days since I have posted a YouTube vlog, but I just wanted to let you guys know that when I'm not posting, it's actually me got pretty busy. I'm just keeping 100. I have gotten pretty busy. I was going through therapy, dealing with my back, and exciting as I am recovering very well from my back injury from my accident. I'm basically almost put together, so I have 2 more sessions with my therapist tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be great and good for me to, just get back and going in the flow of things. Just remember, before I didn't post for almost a month because I wasn't able to really just go do anything. I couldn't do anything, and I told you guys, when I'm doing stuff, I definitely like to be able to post and pull out the camera. I wasn't going anywhere, and I just didn't feel like talking about anything unless I wasn't talking about business. So what I'm going to do today is, like I said, today is Monday, September the 3rd, and it is Life Insurance Awareness Month, you guys. So I'm going to drop this video today for Life Insurance Wellness Month. If I do add anything else in this video clip, it would possibly come. If I did add anything to this video clip and put this in there as well, I'm basically just trying to catch up with you guys from the last couple of weeks of the end of August until the month of September. So right now, I am going to have my lunch, and I'll get back with you guys to talk about life insurance awareness. Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is September the 3rd. As I had spoke to you moments ago, momentarily, I was having a nice little lunch, nothing spectacular. When I'm at home, I like to just be comfortable, laid back, and I try not to eat heavy all day. Some people, they just be hungry. People be like, hey, I want this, I want that. But if you really sit back and think about how you taking care of yourself, the most important thing is to manage not only your day-to-day schedule, but also your day-to-day eating habits. What you're eating, what you're drinking, what you put in your body. So what you see me eating was some Moroccan ramen noodle seasoned very well, and some chicken strips, just some of those things. That may not be the healthiest. I'm not saying that is the healthiest, but that is something that I was eating today. So that's actually, let's get to it. So today is Life Insurance Wellness Day. Yeah. Okay, so when I say life insurance awareness, this is everybody know what awareness is. So this is what an awareness is. So I'm gonna put the definition up here because some people may not really understand and know what an awareness is. We're dealing with young, old, all types of people in the world and the community, and when you realize some people don't know what an awareness is. So I'm gonna put the definition up here, what awareness is, and I'm gonna just break it down to you what I'm gonna say without reading the definition. Awareness is just basically something being brought to your attention. Something that's being brought to your attention, something that's being put out there, something that's being made to get your recognitions, get your, get you to like, especially on social media. When someone do an awareness, it's like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Let me go support this. Let me go call this number. Let me go text you, whatever. Let me get in your DMs. Let me ask more questions. When you don't be aware of it, then you're not gonna know, right? If you're not aware of what's going on, you're not going to know anything. So you have people out there as myself, life insurance brokers, life insurance agents, that are out here to let you guys know that, hey, no sweat. We're here to let you know that it's an awareness month. And from here on out, it's an awareness month, the month of September. And it's also awareness for you to get your family and your priorities in check or in order. Okay, that's basically how it is. So I don't really have a whole lot because I know, like I set up a PowerPoint to talk to you guys about, but I'm going to go into my Instagram, not my Instagram, sorry, my YouTube channel, YouTube page. Basically I'm just going to Google, okay? And the thing is that life insurance awareness is necessary. Yeah. What I want to just let you guys know why I became a life insurance agent. Okay. Just out of nowhere, it dawned on me that I didn't have my life in order. I didn't have my priorities in order. Back in 2000, during the pandemic, I'm gonna say I wasn't even your age or whoever age who's watching this. I was just early, getting out of my 30s. I'm still feeling young. I'm just telling you, in my 30s, in my 20s, whatever. Let's just say 20s because I had my children at a young age. Nowhere that I thought, oh, I need to get some life insurance. Even when my mother had me covered with life insurance, I was like, oh, okay, mom got it. I wasn't even thinking, even with my children, when I started having kids, to get any life insurance. I didn't think at all, okay? Not even that. I didn't even know nothing about financial services that I deal with. Financial services is linked to life insurance products, okay? So financial service is things that people think, oh, financial awareness, advisor, financial, and no, not necessarily. I can be an advisor for you when it comes to our financial services. What I do as an insurance professional, but I cannot be a financial advisor for you to go out and seek other things for your money. I can only be a financial advisor professional in financial services and the marketing that I do. Okay, so I didn't know nothing about that either. So what made me become an agent is things happen in due diligence in time. In 2000, just coming out of my 30s, with my 3 children, I had 3 children at the time. I do still have 3 kids, 3 sons, and I came to Atlanta, Georgia. So I came to Atlanta, Georgia, built my whole mind about, okay, I want to venture out in this independent role. I want to be boss figure, public figure. I love how Atlanta, Georgia, and the black ethnicity is running things here. It just stood out to me so much how I could come here and thrive off of my talents. So I was trying to find a job, just like everybody else. I was trying to find a job. I was literally trying to find a job. So when I was trying to find a job, I looked up on a stay-at-home. That will get you in this seat that I am, staying at home. Okay, like I'm doing. I'm staying at home. I'm at home, right? I'm at home and you right over there, or whoever is over there, and I'm at home. But I'm not just at home. I'm at home on my laptop. I'm at home with my calendar. I am at home with another calendar to go off of. Basically, this is where I journal a lot of stuff. This is a 2023 calendar. I'm at home with books, How Money Works books. I'm at home with a planner, things. But I'm at home. You're at your office doing the same thing, right? But we're doing the same thing, but it's just different positions. And I'm gonna tell you exactly that it can definitely be different stream income. So again, I became a life insurance agent by looking for a job so I could get to Atlanta. My whole thing was I got to get to Atlanta, Georgia, somehow, some way, and I got to get to Atlanta where I can stay and make the type of money I need to stay and never ever have to worry about struggling. So I looked up on an interview with a financial marketing business insurance company. So I never been afraid of insurance. mainly, I don't even think of it as insurance. I think of it as sales. So if you're good in sales, if you're a salesperson, a sales professional, don't think about what you're doing, because if you're in sales, it don't matter what it is you're selling. If you're good at sales, it doesn't matter. But you do have to love the product as well. So love the product. So just a minute. And what I'm doing right now, I'm logging into my back office so I can go over a couple of things about life insurance awareness, because I'm sure I haven't logged into my back office today, but I just found out that I have some things going on, so I'm about to log into that. But as I'm logging to it, I'm definitely letting you guys know that the life insurance, being a salesperson is, some people can sell anything. Some people only specifically want to sell stuff. But when it comes to you selling something that's going to benefit the community, now that's where it all starts. Selling something that's going to benefit your community is definitely takes the soul. It takes the soul. So, I was basically at a time in my life where I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't like where I was, as far as that wasn't the end of my, it wasn't a settlement where I was living at. It wasn't where I said, this is where I'm gonna put my roots down at. I had already discovered in 2000 Atlanta, and I was already sold on Atlanta, Georgia in 2000 during the pandemic. So the pandemic shut everything down. I'm gonna be honest, the pandemic shut everything down. My mind wasn't completely on moving to Atlanta, but I knew I was, but I just wanted to know when I'm gonna move. When I'm gonna move, because my mind went on where I'm at today. I was still in that job mindset. I need a job, or I need to go to college and get a career. I was still in that mindset. So I was like, just fresh out of my 30s, what I'm gonna do? I need something that's going to, I'm gonna love to do, which I love to do, healthcare. I was going to nursing school. So my thing was go to nursing school, go down there, whatever. Be a nurse educator, teach nursing school and CNA classes, and also teach CPR classes, which is a very, very passionate thing for me, which is something that I can see myself doing, but it takes money. It takes money to do some of those things. So, 2000, we already know that, okay, the world shut down, the economy shut down. But around 2000 and really at the end of 2000, Atlanta was open. Like, Atlanta shut down. As a matter of fact, I was here with another young lady that I had met, and we drove here. I was here for R&B party to go see one of my favorite R&B singers, Jagged Edge. So I came down here to see Jagged Edge. I wasn't messed up really about Atlanta, Georgia. I came to Atlanta to see Jagged Edge, Brandon and Brian Casey of Jagged Edge. That's why I came down here. So I conducted this whole trip to go, because you watch, look, if anybody ever was watching what's going on, it's so intriguing. There is no other city that got something going on the way Atlanta was. Atlanta was outside. Atlanta, Georgia was outside during the pandemic. So we already know that little wrap up about the pandemic in 2020. So after the 2020, I just started, getting myself on a good track in my mindset. I started really molding myself on where I see myself, because Atlanta will open up your eyes. Like, okay, if you're gonna come into the city, you got to really be ready, like mentally ready for this city. So I started working out, I started eating right, I started working out, and then I jumped into the mode of, like, if I can't do anything, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and redo my whole identity. So I jumped into the modeling scene. Fast forward for me jumping into the modeling scene and online, just trying to connect, I started building my connections in Atlanta from Instagram. So I know I needed to get there. So I was like, I need to get a job. It's 2021. Atlanta opened back up, you hear me? Atlanta was shut down for what, 2 or 3 weeks? It was shut down maybe 2 months. That was like March, April, about April, May. It was over with. Atlanta was back outside. Folks was outside over there. And I was like, okay, I gotta get there. Fast forward 2021, I went on ahead and made the decision to move. When I got an interview from a company about life insurance, I went on that interview, and the way they was talking about how you can serve the community, how much information. Now, I'm gonna be honest, what I've learned now in life insurance, I have learned so much in the past 2 years. Basically in the past year. I'm sorry y'all, I don't know why I'm itching, but I'm itching for some reason. I'm itching for some reason. Hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. So but yeah, I don't like talking and now I see my hands, so I'm gonna try to. So you guys see me, I may have to pull it up some more. Okay, that's better. So sorry about that, I had to fix some stuff. So what I'm saying is that 2021 became my debut to get out here. I had got the interview, and they were speaking to me more likely on how to get paid, how to make good income, and how to make 6-figure income in life insurance. So that's the most important thing I'm thinking about is, okay, I do like this. It sounds good. This sounds like a really good passive income. This is something that I want, and I can become independent. I don't have to work for anybody as far as clocking in and clocking out. I can set up my own schedule, my own time, and I love sales. I'm not gonna say I'm like the best, you know, I've always been the best at sales, but I have been the best at communicating. So everybody that I have worked with, and people, my leaders know that, hey, I'm pretty a honcho at talking to people. So you put me outside, it's over with. You put me in an environment, I will get the attention that I need to get, and then we'll get out there. People will know who I am because I'm just very outgoing like that. So it came to be that I passed the interview, and they told me that once I didn't have to pay for my courses. So that just is another sign, you know. Plus, I was like, I'm transitioning from nursing into a direction where I am providing care. And I know I'm looking like this, but you guys, I cannot look at this and not look at myself talk. So sorry. So you may catch me looking like this, talking to you guys for a minute, or you may catch me looking at myself so I can make sure I'm not making any mistakes. This is something I just got to get used to. But I'm trying to look at this red dot. But again, I felt like, okay, it's okay for me to transition into this field of saving lives, because it's the same as saving lives, you know, directly. But it's, you know, it's still directly, or is it indirectly? I'm gonna have to look that up. Saving lives. I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing wrong with Googling stuff. Saving lives directly or saving lives indirectly. So let me see. But directly, I was saving lives in general by working in the healthcare field as a nurse, going to nursing school, take care of the sick and the disabled. And I never been in the deaf and dying, but I have worked. I never been like expert in how to take care of the deaf and dying, like independently, but I have worked with deaf. Like I have seen people pass. I had to do CPR on someone that had coded and he was gone. So I have worked in that field. So it's the difference between direct care and indirect care. So direct care, and I'm just giving y'all a little healthcare teaching today. You know why I'm itching, you guys? Because I have on a new wig. Okay, so I know I went from blonde all year all year. It's been blonde. Matter of fact, it's been blonde for the longest. I can't even remember. But then I hopped into the black curly hair last week, and let's just say it did it and it's done. But this curly hair, I was like, I haven't had curly hair since the beginning of last year, and I had a blonde curly hair that I bought from one of Dr. Heavenly's boutiques, and I went up in there and that hair was looking pretty nice. I think it's a Vivica Fox type of hair, and it definitely brought the in me. So but I was like, yeah, let me get some curly hair. You know, I'm gonna stay looking professional. I don't really like straight hair that much. I really don't. So it's randomly you will see me rock it for too long. That's probably why I didn't keep the black hair in, because it was completely straight after 1 week. It got straight on me. So okay, let's see. Okay, so direct care is where I worked in the healthcare field. Direct care is a type of healthcare that involves providing hands-on assistance and support to patients in need, ensuring their well-being. So that's what I was doing, direct care, for almost 20 years, but never at a job for 20 years. But that whole career path me started in my early 30s and went on to mid-30s, where I decided that I want to do something different, and that's how I end up going into the insurance business. So let's say indirect care. So I swear you guys, this wig got me itching for some reason. So all this is nursing, to be honest. So I'm just trying to tie in what the difference between going from direct care nursing to indirect care for me caring for someone without giving health care, providing health care. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like in the senses that I did jump from direct care, where I provided healthcare services and took care of people, the sick and the needy and the disabled, to where I am now in the indirect location of business and career, where I'm working still with people in the community, many people in the community, but not in a sense of health care, but indirectly working by giving them information, providing people in the community the importance of having insurance and having a life insurance policy, which is important to your care. Life insurance is very important, where you guys know it. And the more you get into it and educated, the more you will know the financial service side. So that's when I jumped in now, to where I'm not just saying, hey, let's get health care. Let's get dental vision. Let me give you dental vision. Let me get you the best quotes on this and that. Now, I'm looking for people to help in the community where I can make sure there's no more GoFundMes. That's why I want to talk about life insurance awareness. There's no more GoFundMes. Now, unless it's necessary. Now, you don't want to cut out the third option. That should be a third option or a added on option. But people go immediately to these services because it's been the thing, especially since COVID. It's been the thing, and it's not okay. I just want to say it. People think it's okay, but it's not okay. It's not okay, because it's keeping you stuck in poverty, and it's keeping people sick and disabled and everything. And it's good to add on if someone wants to show love and care and say, hey, this situation you was in, I just want to help. I know you got this going on, but I just want to support whatever happened because I want to be there. But people doing this to get everything for themselves, and it's not necessary. You know, it's not necessary. And especially not necessary if you have people that are licensed professionals supposed to be out here every day like us. We're supposed to be out here every day teaching these fundamentals about life insurance and the financial service. And definitely, it's not just we teaching you this and I'm telling you this and I'm just going to tell you this. No, this is me say, can we get on a call? Can you trust me that I'm going to make sure that you can get these provided services at a good price? Because I know on your TV, you're paying for all these apps, Hulu, maybe some YouTube subscriptions. You're paying for Peacock, and you're paying for Netflix. Oh my God, the worst. Pandora. Y'all paying for all these subscriptions every month, but don't have no life insurance. Paying for all these subscriptions every month, but don't have your kids on no life insurance policies. Because you think, well, if I die, I'm not going to be. No. So that's why life insurance wellness, again, come in. Awareness, to give you awareness that no, when you're not paying me and I'm not getting anything but to educate you, but this is my career field. So this is how I make my income. But this is something that I want to provide to people in my community so we can get out of poverty, we get out of debt, and we also start teaching the generations to come what they can do and what was provided for them that wasn't provided for us, basically. So, yeah, so that's what I want to say about indirect care. I got licensed in 2022. In 2021, I jumped right into that role. They were paying for it. They told me I had 30 days to move to Atlanta, Georgia. I was like, bet. Bet, because that's just what I wanted to do anyway. After I passed the interview twice, they set me up. They got me in there. I didn't have to pay anything. I don't remember paying anything to get into the courses. They only told me I had to pay for my license, and that's what I did. 30 days to move to Atlanta, Georgia, start my training. Training wasn't going to be paid for. So sometimes you have to just decide, okay, sometimes you have to just invest in yourself, you guys. You just got to invest in yourself. Not everything is not going to be given to you for free. So, of course, the courses was free. I didn't have to pay anything. But if I had to go without and go invest, save money, get some help with some money, find somewhere to stay until I passed my courses and started making my own money, then that's what I was willing to do. You can't say, well, I can't do it because I'm going to make some money and I got to go to work. Well, how you expect to have a thriving career, a better income, and we already know that $50,000 is not enough to live off of like it was back in the early 90s. You used to hear people talking about, I'm making $50,000 a year. I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. It's like, I'm making $50,000. I was like, ooh, I'm going to make even $30,000 used to be kind of okay in the early 90s. Not now. None of that stuff is going to get you out of living paycheck to paycheck, or it's not going to have you to where, I know I ain't the only one. You tired of looking at prices and tired of wondering about how much you got left in your accounts. Or you're going to borrow money from loans and stuff. You don't want to do that. You're your own bank when it comes to financial services and life insurance. You're your own bank. You are already setting it all up for the next 5 or 10 years. You can't get no access to nothing right now. It's going to tell you, when you want to get a cash value plan, one of the ones I want to talk about today, the Index Universal Life. When you want to get an Index Universal Life IUL cash value plan, you got to let it do what it said it's going to do. Build you value. Grow your money tax-free. You can't think I'm going to go get it in the next 2 or 3 years. You're not building money that way. You got to just let it sit there and leave it alone. You got to just let it sit there, especially for the kids, the children. Like right now, I have my son who is 10 years old. I feel so proud of myself. I have him on an Index Universal Life, and $19.95 come out of my bank account every month. It comes out, whether it's something covering it or not, it's coming out. But money coming in, I make sure money coming in. Matter of fact, if it ever comes down to it, I say, hey, I get child support. Why not take your kids' child support that you provided or that the father's provided, or get with the father? If you and him have a good relationship, get with your kid's father. Get with the kid's father, you guys. Get with your children's father and say, hey, I'm trying to build something for our son and daughter right now. I'm trying to make sure in the next 18 years they are set where let's do this together. Can you give an extra $20-something a month outside the child support? But if you're not having a good communication with them, like me, I don't communicate good with mine. I'm not going to worry about it. So I put my money into my account for my son, or whatever he gets from his child support, I take the $20 out and put it in there. But there's no way I'm going to let that policy lapse. There's no way I can let that policy lapse. It's 1995. Am I thinking about, oh, I'm trying to make sure he's going to have something to take care of him when he dies? No, he's not passing away. Lord God forbid. But, as far as the father that I have up there, the father that shines his light down on me, and I pray every day, and I teach my son how to pray. We are very prayerful, religious, connected to God, spiritual family in here. God already knows what we need, and he knows. God knows what you need, and he's giving you the access to have someone provide that for us. So, no, not at all. So, I fell in love with life insurance by looking at the dynamics of why I wasn't given this opportunity. Finding out that my mom was never updated and educated on life insurance, and how for years and years she paid on a policy since I was 10. And now I'm in near my mid 40s. I'm in my early 40s, and my mother still alive and 70 something years old. And my brothers are alive, 2 brothers. Let's just say whole family. Unfortunately, my dad passed away of cancer. That's another reason why I am into life insurance. Life insurance is so strong for me. It's passion. Because my father passed away in 2015, battling with colon cancer, rectal cancer in 2010. He lived almost 7 years completely on chemo every day of his life. My mom had him covered under a $50,000 term policy. And it's another thing when it comes to life insurance awareness. My mom had him covered. Basically, she had us all covered on the term. You guys, term is a good policy. Don't get it wrong. If you have to start somewhere, you can start with a term for like 10 to 15 years, but go ahead and revert that. Pay attention to the years and the time frame. Revert that. Don't keep letting it just revert it. I'm sorry, I'm missing the word, but don't reinstate. Don't keep reinstating term policies. Right now, just get it through your head. Stop reinstating term policies. Stop. It's not beneficial. You are going to be paying money for a term policy, even though you may be only paying $10, $12, $15, but you can afford a little bit more, because your life gonna change. You're gonna go through some life changes, and hopefully everyone is elevated in their life to where, yeah, $15, I can add another $20 on there. But definitely don't keep reinstating a term policy. Now, if you had a kid, for instance, in my situation, we were kids, and my mom had us on a $5,000 term policy. She had my dad on, I think, a $10,000 or $25,000 10-some policy. This was in the early 80s. This was like 89, 1990. 1990, I was a little girl. She got us all covered. I remember the insurance man coming over with his white shirt on, with his briefcase, all sweating and stuff. He sweating, huffing and puffing, It's the insurance man coming, knock, knock, knock. He sit down with his paperwork and he have all his papers and he's signing in. We asking everybody, do you smoke? Do you do this? Do after all these questions, sitting there sweating and nah. Then we don't do that no more. It's a whole different ball game now, okay? Whole different ball game. But I'm just like, okay, I ain't know nothing. Little kid, go play. But all this time, my mama had us on an insurance policy, term policy, since I was 10 years old, you guys. I'm still here. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord God, because y'all wouldn't imagine when I talk about life insurance again, because I'll be talking about this awareness all month, but this is part 1 of the life insurance awareness, where I'm talking about just getting into life insurance, getting your educations, and the first part I'm talking about will be about term and whole life, okay? I'll talk to you about IULs next time, because this is part 1. So, term, stop reinstating those terms. My mama kept reinstating term policies to where no one never educated her. And guess why? Because he was just a white man coming by in a poor black community and just able to get them like $10, $15 out of us. And that was good back then. That was good. Not thinking where you have a family, y'all do have property here. This is some family that have some generational wealth. Let's see if we can preserve some of this stuff. And this family bloodline. No, none of that was educated on us. None of that was never taught for us. So, flash forward, nobody knew. My dad got sick in 2010. Nobody knew that term policies do have benefits, living benefits. So all insurance products should most likely guarantee you living benefits. So what living benefits is that in case you get sick, in case something happened to you, you have a stroke, a critical illness, a major injury, or anything of that matter, if you can't do 2 activities of daily living, or if it constricts you from working and making income, you can't accelerate your policy up to 80%. Okay? So you are accelerating your insurance policy up to 80%. That means that my dad found out he had cancer in 2010. He died in 2015. No one educated my mother on that. We didn't do anything. My mother and dad still struggled while he couldn't work. He got, of course, the state gave him SSI, but that wasn't enough money. Luckily, we owned our own property and house the way there was no rent need to be paid. So we don't have to worry about getting eviction notice or anything. But my mom had a good job, but it was okay. But it still wasn't nothing that was going to say, let's take care of things while dad is here. Let's keep dad happy and comfortable. And we knew that his wish was to be cremated. Everybody in my family wishes to be cremated. So cremation is about, maybe I could say at the most, $2,000. You shouldn't go over unless you buy expensive urn or something like that. But you're not coming out of $5,000 or more. Not even $3,000. I don't know, things perhaps changed. But out of $50,000 policy, he could have stayed alive and did some things with his policy. But long story short, there's a lot of things to know about life insurance awareness, and I am here to give y'all these awareness. What I would like to do is help people to know that your job insurance is for your job. Get some extra insurance for you and your family, your household. Because the job, you're not getting anything unless you immediately cancel out in this world. But in the insurance policies that we have and that we educate our clients on, the insurance policies in the world and the economy, you have this policy, it belongs to you, you own it, you get to do whatever you want with it, especially when it comes to permanent policies. You get to grow your money, keep money in there, whatever. If you want to, it have interest on the income. So you paying something every month. You want to be able to say, hey, I get something in return, right? That's what it is when you get into an index universal life. permanent policies. You would get something in return, which is this: your money will grow interest. You'll be able to get money in case of emergencies within the policy after a couple of years. Because while my mother had us in policy since we were 10, there's no money, no value with a term policy. There's no value with a term policy. Term policy is basically put for passive. I would say that. And if you can't afford something better, but it's still a good thing to have some insurance. Term policy, if you cannot get into something that you can balance out right now, but you want to at least get started, 10-year term policy. In the next 10 years or 20 years, you can revert it into a permanent policy, because you're going to continue to live. If you take good care of yourself, you eat good, you plan on living a longevity life, you can expect to live until you're 90. Then you want to have a term, then revert it in the next 10 years into a permanent policy. That way, by the time you retire in your 60s, you'll be able to have some money for set aside for retirement. That's another part of financial services I talked to you about with life insurance. So, hope you guys enjoyed this introduction. I see that my time is going over 25 minutes. I probably already talked the extra 10 minutes before this. So I'm going ahead and end this video today, you guys. I know I can really get to talking. I didn't really share with y'all a whole lot, but I will be back. I will be back, because what we're going to get into is the planner, how I set up my planner for the weeks, the rest of the fourth quarter this year. Some things that I'm learning when I go into events, marketing myself, and also just tell you guys how you can get on my calendar and you can sit down and have these type of conversations that I'm having with you, what I'm sharing with everybody here on my YouTube channel. You can have these conversations with me right now. You can inbox me, text me, like DM me, message me. If you want to if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, if you just somewhere, you can get on a Zoom call with me right now, and we can set up an appointment and we can have this conversation, you guys. And you don't have to pay. It's not nothing. It's free. This is life insurance. Life insurance awareness month is for me to give you awareness. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. Let's just have a great time learning about the best things possible for us in this world that would get us situated and be able to say, hey, I am educated on financial services, and I am definitely well equipped to learn what I can do with my finances as well as protect my family. All right, I ask you guys to like and subscribe. Sorry, I ask you guys to like and subscribe. I gotta get back to work, and I hope you guys enjoyed this 30-minute video. All right, take it.